Hello. So the live said 7:05. I don't know how I did that, but it's supposed to be 7 o'clock. So hi, I'll do the technology thing and I'll be right with you. If you are new here, if you want to skip through just the first couple of minutes, so you don't have to wait for us to share and all that jazz, that would be fantastic. Um, But yes, I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. I have a Facebook group which is Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. And basically it's called Emma's Happy Place because I always said crafting is my happy place and it kind of just stuck. I am live 3 times a week, usually, but at the minute it seems to be I'm live as and when because I'm getting loads of work done in the house. I'm having to sort the room of doom out, which is the dining room stroke craft room stroke junk room stroke everything. And yeah, it's been a bit crazy. So just keep an eye out if you would like to. If not, subscribe, and I'm hoping to get some videos and things up as well. If I can't get live. So yes, I also have a website which is emmashappyplace.co.uk if you would like to have a perusal anytime you wish. But tonight we are going to make some journal, what did I call it? Journal treasure. And basically, when we make our journals and things like that, I haven't got one nearby, again, with the massive tidy up. We'll add in envelopes, tuck spots, we could add in clips, and I thought we would do a couple of envelopes, nice brown envelopes, you know, with the nice ties on. These I found today whilst I was tidying up, and I thought we could decorate the fronts of them in a vintage style so they fit with other journals and things, as well as see what else happens. So yes, so I am a smidge early again because it said 5 past instead of 7. But hopefully people will come. People will get reminders. I am a smidge early though, I do realise that. So whilst they're waiting, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink around the edges of the envelopes with a brown ink, just while I'm waiting. Let's see, I should have hung on till 7:05, but I was sitting ready for once. I was sat ready and waiting. I do have a giveaway on the Emma's Happy Place Facebook page at the minute, and I've called it Random Things I've Found Whilst Clearing Out the Craft Stash. So all you've got to do is follow the page, like and share the post, comment, share and follow, or whatever it is, and I'll, in a couple of weeks or something, I will draw, I can't remember the date, I think I said the 23rd. I will draw a winner and you will get a random box or packet of crafty supplies that I have found. It could be anywhere from Graphic 45, Ciao Bella, it could be some of them a Happy Place, it could be ephemera, it could be inks, it could be anything. I am finding lots as I go. So again, I don't know if anybody knows. Well, nobody knows I'm live yet because I'm starting early because the post said 5 past. So if you are new here and you have hung on for the 5 minutes while I waffle, subscribe. Come and join in with a crafty chat. There's a few of us gets in every time I go live, and it's a lovely chat. Everybody's friends, and everybody just needs crafty friends. Hi Val. I'm saying I made it start at 7:05 instead of 7. I don't know how I did it. Well, we all know how I did it. I've changed it to 8 before, haven't I? So I'm just inking around this envelope while I was waiting. I'm saying on the Emma's Happy Place Facebook page, I've got a giveaway going of random things I find, craft things I find, whilst I'm tidying out the room of doom. So, and I'm saying there could be paints, there could be inks, there could be anything. So all you have to do is follow, like, comment or share, whatever it is. And on the 23rd, I'll draw a random winner. And who knows what you will get if you're drawn out. It should be fun. And I'd love to see what anybody makes with the random stuff. Val, your order, did you understand what I did there? Because the note I put, they came as the post came to pick it up, so I popped it in. I hope you understand anyway. I just opened it up and quickly popped it in while it was there. So you had the right amount. Who knows who counted those? I mean, it wouldn't be me. So yes, we're going to make some journal treasures. Oh, good. I'm pleased. I thought you would. I thought you would understand what I'd done. Especially when you've seen the note. The wee scribbly note. I mean, I don't know. Whoever counts those needs sacked, honestly. She's a bit useless. She has no idea what she's doing. Val, I think you're the first one here because the live was starting late. But I have added some extra new goodies to the web. So when people start coming in, I will show them. Some of them have already gone. But the order that came, some of it was damaged. So I have got more coming in that there wasn't the full amount on. So don't panic if you feel like you missed out. Just quickly inking around the edges of these envelopes. This is what we're going to use. I haven't inked this bit here, have I? Have you had a nice week, Val, so far? Well, it's just me and you having a chat. Just going around inking all the bits. I'm not too fussed if I get the ink anyway. It shouldn't be because it's supposed to be vintage, so it's fine. So the shed is up. The shed has a floor. That's what was happening Tuesday. Now the big clean out starts, and I'm so excited for it to be done. But I could do with some energy. So if anybody wants to send some energy my way, that would be fantastic. Just a little bit of everybody. So there we go. Should we just start anyway? And people all come and we'll waffle as we go. So these were new. These are coming back, but I want to play with them. And they are Rubons. We've got the houses. I've got these as well, which I just absolutely loved. They are the vintage stickers. So there's flowers, there's globes. There is so much stuff. Rabbits, bugs. It's a bit of everything. I love him. Absolutely love him. So they go on resin, they go on glass, they go on paper, card, the clocks. Oh, my little dear. They're so nice. Hi, Sheila. I'm saying the thing was due to start at 5 past because I don't know what I did. I love these though. These in resin are absolutely stunning. Look at that one. Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have, my dear. Oh, no, that's not it, is it? It's, oh, Grandma, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, my dear. That's what that reminds us of. And of course, we've got some animals, clowns, which I don't like. I don't like clowns at all. Little boy with a puppy. So it's just loads of vintagey style. I think there's about 50. Also, this is the last set. I haven't kept a set, but I do have more coming. It is 8 tag stencils. They are big, but they're absolute bargain. Won't be using these tonight because I didn't keep myself a packet because, like I say, half the order didn't come, but they are on. So I'll move them out of my way from temptation. And then there's this one, which is just the A5 sheets, and there's just heaps and stacks and loads of gardeny type vintage stuff. There's loads and loads. So anyway, we'll get started. I do have a whole collection of things to make our journal treasures. I keep forgetting what I've called it. Next to us. So I've got some Emma's Happy Place kits. I've got some fabrics, some die cuts and things. Can you remember when we coffee stained this paper? I've already got some pre-coloured in ones, but I have got some of the vintage kit as well. I haven't got it all, but I've got the journal one and some bits of the other vintage kits, the Emma's Happy Place Colour Create ones, or Create ones. So I thought we'd use that. I've got some dragonflies, tags, different ephemera off the website. There's loads of stuff. And then I also have some, can you remember the mixed media paper kit I did? I don't know if there's any left. I have got some bits off that as well. So this here is the Korean wrapping paper, which is just absolutely stunning. Hi Julie, hi everybody, everybody's coming in now, good. So I've got loads and loads of bits to make the jewellery, oh god, my brain, the vintage journal treasures. So this is the Emma's Happy Place kits plus some other bits. We're going to have some envelopes. I'm going to use some rub-ons. I have got some fabric. Where did I put that? To put the rub-ons on as well, but I just thought we're going to build up the layers. These will be tucked into journals when we get that far, or any journals that we've got. Hi Lisa. Yes, the mixed media paper kit is stunning. I'm saying there's only one set of those tag stencils left as well. I do have more coming though, and I do have some more of the different things that I've sold out coming back in stock. Like I say, some of the actual parcel got damaged, so I haven't kept a set of these for myself. I did put what I had on, but there is more coming. So they are on the web. The watercolour paints, will use some of that. These sold out, but I do have more coming. This is the vintage botanical, and this, there is still some left, I believe. And there's just loads and loads of different foliage and flowers, and they're like A5 size rub-ons, and they're a bargain as well, because I've seen the price of some rub-ons and it's like wowzer. So let's get started. I want the fabric first, which seems to be safe. I had it in my hand 2 minutes ago, but there it is. I just covered it. So all I've got is like a linen fabric. It's a tough linen fabric, and we're just going to get a piece off. I won't do it in camera because I'm chancing not to flying. And this is, my mum's made bags of this stuff. It's great. So we won't need loads, but I chose this colour because it's like an off-white colour, and I thought it would go fantastic with the envelopes, with them being the vintagey brown colour. So all I've done so far is, while I was sitting, is I've inked around the edge of everything. Inked around inside, inked around these bits, and I'm not entirely sure where I got these from. I have been trying to locate them for the website, but they're like £1 each. And I didn't think anybody would want to pay £1 each for an envelope. Yeah, they're huge. They're an absolute bargain, honestly. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Julie. Hi. Anybody that's come in and I've missed you, I'm so sorry. I also have these as well. I did run through this if you want to go back and watch. But this is just loads and loads of vintage pet stickers. So they go on resin, they go into journals. There's just loads and loads of stuff. I've added so much to the website. It's a bit crazy, actually. So what I thought was, to start off, we will add some rub-ons to fabric, because I have been asked loads what they go on. They go on fabric, they go on glass, they go on paper. And let's pick one. Let's go for a bigger one. And I'm thinking, for a background, I'm going to go, or it might be a foreground with these. So all you do is you leave the backing on, cut round them. They do come with instructions though. I have made an instruction sheet. And it's really easy. Just like that. So you leave the backing on until you cut it out. You don't actually have to cut round them any more than that, but I just like to see where I'm going with them. So I tend to just cut a little bit in. And then you peel the backing off. Oh, like that. But leave, like, try not to touch it as much as possible, because you need that to stick. And then they go down. Super easy. And then you just rub. And you do get a lolly stick with them as well. Now I'm hoping, because this here is one of those thingy mats, you know, the oven mats. Hi Tracy. No, you're not late. I put the wrong time down because I'm a div. So I'm going on a smooth surface with them, and I'm just going to rub. And you do want to give them a good rub, especially going on to fabric. And everybody's not perfect. You don't expect perfect results straight away, because I wanted vintage. When you're trying anything new, if you haven't used these before, just give yourself a little bit grace. Pick your most unfavourite bit or a tiny little bit and just try them. I mean, they go on really, really well. Even onto fabric. They might need an extra little rub, but they're stunning. And when they're on, they're on. They go onto wood, glass, fabric, plastic, everything. I mean, look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? You cannot wash them though. I've never actually tried to wash them, but I'm going to say you can't. So if you do soft crafts, I wouldn't necessarily wash them. So I'm thinking let's go for a garden inspired one, and then we can change it up and do something else on the other side. So with this, I'm going to free it. Has everybody had a nice week? I have a shed and I have a floor and it has some stuff in which has got nothing to do with the room of doom, because they need to go at the tip first. But you can't have anything lying around in your garden around here. You get lettuce, so it's all hidden in the shed until it goes to the tip. And then the trouble will start. But I do have a giveaway in the Emma's Happy Place Facebook page, and it's for random stuff I've found whilst having the massive tidy up. I feel ever so guilty. I've been MIA getting everything done, and God knows how many times I'm going to be able to get live once the work starts. I don't think it's going to be a fast process, because from the sounds of it, I'm going to have to redecorate the whole house, top to bottom. So yeah, so we're going to use this, which has got some of them Rubons on. This will be tucked into a journal or something. Like I say, it's just one of those envelopes. They're really good, aren't they? Really, really good. There's loads of new ones. And if they're sold out, the ones that you want, don't panic. I have got stuff coming. Half of the package got damaged. So like I say, don't panic. But I do have next to us, you know, the vintage kits, the Emma's Happy Place vintage kits that I did. I've got loads of bits from that. I haven't got a full kit because I just picked what I had. But from the mixed media from around the world kit, this is the Korean wrapping paper. I actually found one more of those kits, and I'm not sure if it's still on the web or not, if it was one I put to one side for just in case. So I think we'll have that down there first. And it's see-through, but it's got this pretty pink, and over the brown it looks fabulous. So again, if you don't mind giving us a thumbs up and sharing the live and things like that, that would really help. Anyway, you're allowed to. Don't get into bother though with any groups or anything like that. Anybody who you think might like a crafty live and a chit chat. Oh, I'm just gluing it. I'm using the red liner tape because that seems to be the best thing to stick this with. But do go and have a look at that giveaway. I think it's the 23rd. I said I'm going to draw it. It could be paints. It could be absolutely anything, to be honest. We will see. I did find one thing is a bow maker, but it's not like a plastic bow maker. It's a wooden bow maker. It's good. Which I don't make a lot of bows, so God knows why I've got it. But oh, it's because, Stephanie, I set it for 7:05 for some stupid reason. I don't even know how I did it. Like I say, I feel like life's in fast forward at the minute, so it's probably my fault more than yours, to be honest. And it's because I changed the Sunday to 8 o'clock instead of 7 as well. I do love to confuse. I do. Oh, there we go. We'll get that down. Now you can see the tape through it, but not much. We are going to cover quite a bit of it. Let's see, you can't see it that much. Tell me about your week. Have you been getting crafty? So I'm thinking with the Colour Your World theme, let's build layers, loads of layers. Let's get the fabric in, let's get the infermer in. Let's just see what happens. So I am using a brown distress ink, oxide. I think it's ground espresso or something similar to that. And this is the Happy Place Create Kit, the vintage ones. Does this still work, or have I got none left? No, I think that's out. I think we'll use glue. No, we won't. We'll use the tape over there. We'll use a little bit of tape, just put on the pink wrapping paper. It doesn't take much to me either, Stephanie, honestly. Me either. So is everybody getting crafty? I hope everybody is getting crafty from my lack of crafting, because I really miss it. Right, I'm just going to build up some of these layers. I've got different tickets and tags and things, all from different inferma that's either on the website or has been on the website. Now I've lost. It's just in the box. I dropped me a ink pouncer thing. So these are self-adhesive. I do like to get the self-adhesive inferma as much as I can, because I think it's just easier. Not always easy to get the backing off, but it's really, really sticky. So again, we're going with layers. There it is again. And then again, this is from the vintage kit as well. And obviously we're going to add them leaves. So I'm thinking, let's build it up. And the only way to figure out is if you like to build the layers up and you like to do this, is to give it a try. And the more you do, so say you're not really keen on it, you don't think you're very good at it or whatever, which is rubbish, because everybody can do it. It's just different people like different ways of doing it. And some of that. So this flower here is from a die cut set off the website. Like I say, I just went through everything I already had out, and I'm going to take that off a second, and picked out some that was already sort of done, a half done. I coffee dyed one of the kits. You can go back and watch the different lives. They're all on here. I'm going to stick that there where there's already glue, and I'm going to put that over the top of it, and you can see the layers building up. It's really cool. It's really easy as well. It's just practice. So this here is one of the coffee dyed flowers that we did, and I think I might save that for the next one. And this is some of the, all I did was cool boiled water with coffee and then sprayed it onto the Colour Create kit. Hi Dominique, you're absolutely fine. Oh, isn't that a nightmare, Dominic? I've done that a few times and had to ring me dad. Oh, you're on your holidays? Fantastic. Did I miss that? You were going. I hope you're having a fabulous time. I have a bowl maker, I love it. Excellent. Are they easy to use? I tend to use a fork. So it's probably the same sort of thing. So these are the Colour Create kits, and all I've done is sprayed them with cool boiled water, and I put coffee in it or tea, and then just sprayed the papers and let them dry, and then you can just watercolour over the top of them. And this is the kind of effect you get with the watercolour. I never stain the lines. I never do. Okay, let's just find some more layers. I do have some fabric as well. Different ribbons, and I've got some like sheer fabric. I'm just hunting through to see what'll go, because I kind of want that to be the main. Do you know what? I think put ink around the edges of that, just so it's not as bright. And that is going to sit quite nicely across there. So this fabric here is just cheap, like organza fabric. And I'm thinking, because the fray is really nice as well. And I think it was from somebody's Spider or something. That was the name of it. The brand I got it from. I don't think they're going anymore. I've had it forever and a day. In fact, some of it I was cooking and it was next to the cooker and it fell onto I've got an electric hob. And a lot of it got frayed, so I think I've got half the amount of what I had. I don't recommend it. It stinks. And this is one of the hazards of working in the kitchen. So I cannot wait to be in my room. And I'm hoping to be able to have it set up so I can actually talk to you face to face as well. Because at the minute I've only got the camera at the point down, where I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to say hi face to face. So I'm going to pop that there, all the frayed bits and all. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop the glue, because you can see where your rub-ons are when you look. I'll pop the glue just behind them. Like that. And that will glue that bit of fabric down as well. Like that. And then obviously the glue will dry clear, but you'll still have all the frayed edges. I like that. I still think, I wonder if we added a slither of black, just a little bit behind, so I don't want too much because there's no black on it, it's mostly brown. But let's lift it up and just here, I'll chop some ends off. Yeah, see, even add some more glue if I need to later on, but there, it's not much black, but it just gives that extra layer of whatever. And that to me would go in a journal, obviously tuck your spots in fact, just make it an envelope, pop your card in and just pop some words on it and make it a feature as well. I think on here a butterfly would be really nice. So this one here, I'm going to see if the work over the top of this Korean paper. We will see. We will see. Oh, there, back with a lolly stick. You don't have to use a lolly stick. You can use like a ball tool or anything. It just needs a good firm rub. And we'll see if it sticks. If it doesn't, we'll pop something else over the top of it and hide whatever doesn't come off. But I've got a feeling if it goes on glass, there's no reason why it shouldn't go on here. Hi, Donna. Oh, of course it works. Look at that. I love that. And again, anything at all can go in there. Should we do another one? Because I have got 2 envelopes. I do have a stamp from Darkroom Door as well, which I think we could use. So again, all I've done is ink around the whole envelope, top and bottom. And I'm going to open it, and I've got this daisy stamp. I've used it quite a few times actually. Get the fluff off it. And we'll start off. And this could be absolutely any stamp at all that you've got. I think Darkroom Door have actually gone out of business now, which is very sad. Have that there. And even a little bit there. Yeah. Maybe it's even a little bit there. So again, if you don't stamp, you don't like stamping, don't stamp. You don't have to. Use a stencil in the background. In fact, we can do that too. I'm not using those stencils though. Like I say, there is more coming and I will keep a set after that and use them. But there's only one left and I didn't want to take it off the web. Especially when it's such a bargain, because I don't know how long I can get them for. You know, like obviously the paint pans and things like that. Oh, I think what I can do is ever so lightly just a little bit pattern. I'm not making it so it's perfect. Just dotting and dabbing here and there. Won't fit back in the slot. And then let's build it up. So again, I do have some tags and things. Let's move. How do I make so much mess? Anybody else just seem to everything explode? So again, this is the vintage kit. Oh, see, I like both these. We'll see. We'll see. This one is from the journal kit where you can sort of, it's got like your envelopes and things in, the vintage journal kit. But I'm just taking the sides off that I would use to put it in the journal as a tuck spot. And we're going to start off with that as a layer. Hi, Maureen. I was just saying about my life being rather busy. Oh, I think we'll have that there to start off with. And again, thinking about layers, different ways for the colour your world. Sorry, I'm just adding glue onto it. The glue bottle's hard to fit under the camera as well. Oh, we'll have that one there. Let's see what else we've got. So in the vintage kits, there's all different kinds of size things. There's big postage stamps, there's loads of stuff. This paper here is from it as well. I think I'm going to tear. We'll tear in ink. And towards you means you're going to get the white edge. Away from you means you don't get a white edge. You see that? So it depends on what you like. Towards you get the white frayed edge. Away from you, you don't. Took me years to remember that. It's like righty tighty, lefty loosey for when you're unscrewing a screw. I think we'll have that here. Yeah, I know, it's always a worry, isn't it? I mean, I'm minute. It's like minute. I'm barely even a dot on the map, and it's really, really stressful. I feel so sorry for everybody at the minute. I mean, the cost of living, it's very sad. Just everything seems to be getting harder, doesn't it? But this is why we need to craft, because we all need that little bit of joy. Right, let's find some of the bits. I do have these as well. I think these might be gone now, but they're way on the web. And they're just different vintage shapes and things. Again, the self-adhesive. Oh, maybe that one. I do like that one. And we will have that one here. And again, all I'm doing is thinking about different layers, building it up, where I want things to be. Maybe it's too much. So you don't have to be able to do, oh, I like that. Might need to build up to her though. Right. So she's one of the ladies out of the kit as well. But like I say, these flowers and things, all I've done is tea dye them or coffee dye them. I can't remember which one. But there's no reason you can't just use it like that. And you don't have to cut the whole flower out. I'm thinking, because it's already got that brown on it, just quickly. And again, cutting out, move the paper rather than the scissors. I'm hardly moving the scissors at all, except for to open them back up again and put the paper near the bottom. Get rid of that leaf as well. I just want the actual flower. And you don't have to cut right up to the line at all. Leave a border if you don't feel comfortable or anything. There's loads of tips I can give on cutting out, but it just depends on whether you feel comfortable enough for it. I think we'll have that one there. I like her as well. She's very, very vintage. Actually, I wonder... I'm going to pop that there, because again, it's all about layers. And then, should we do some more fabric? Because I really like the peel-offs on the fabric. Really like the peel-offs on the fabric. Oh, I'm thinking because we're still sticking with that kind of gardeny theme. Wait, that's not going to escape. I'm thinking maybe this here. Think it might go with her quite nice, even though I've lost her. Can't remember where I put her. So you've got thistles and all sorts. So this would be great on ATCs. It would be... They're just great. I love a peel-off. A peel-off? I don't love a peel-off. I love a rub-on. They're like the... Do you know what they are? They're like peel-offs, but a million times better. But I hated peel-offs. With a passion. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? It's kind of what you have to do, I think. Support the little people. It makes all the difference. Oh, again, good rub. I am going back onto the paper because a smooth surface, especially onto fabric, is better than what I'm using here, which is a oven mat, a non-stick oven mat. Basically, I got it for the oven and decided it was going to be crafty, because then I can peel things off it. Again, all we're doing is lifting it off. If it hasn't all stuck down, just go back over it again. But just stay. Again, I don't think you can wash them, but they go on glass, they go on everything. If you use them with resin, then by all means, resin over the top of them and then they're permanent. So on the glass or anything like that. Perfect. So again, I'm going to fray this edge. Not much, because I haven't left much space. And all these little bits that I've kept and collected, they all go in the box of inspiration of everything that I've coloured and used and half used. When I do a new kit, I always colour like loads of it in, cut them out, and then I just play, and it is the best time. And I colour them all different colours. It kind of gives us the inspiration to use different colours as well. Oh, I never got my stuff to the TV. I never really had much to do with that side of things, but I do believe it was a bit. So I'm going to have that there because I love that texture. And then we need to find her again. I think I've buried her. She does have a friend. This is the two of them together. There she is. So she can go there. And I love that. I really love that. That's what we're going with. And I have left a board around her. Okay, and ink. And I'm trying not to ink too much around her face, just so she doesn't look like she's been down the pit. Although vintage, she could have been. She might have been. I'm not a stone's throw away from Beamish, and I love to look down the mines and everything when I go. Not that I go often, mind. You would think I would, living so close, but I've been that many times over the years. That just seems to be taken for granted now. It's just there. But there is that one. And there is that one. And this is journal treasure. So these can fit in your journal. They could just be for a card. Anything you want. Add whatever words you want. But I love them both. I think they're both fabulous. Company at the moment takes. Wowzers! So they take half of what you make. I don't even think I make half of what I'm. Surely they must be losing out. They have to be losing out. So I know the average thing is to actually is like you double whatever things cost, but I don't even do that. You can't do that when you're teeny tiny and you don't buy in massive, massive thousands of quantity. It's impossible. So anyway, on that note, because I don't know much about it, I can't really comment on it. So yes, I love these. I will pop a picture up, but thank you very much for keeping me company. So sorry I confused everybody with the times yet again. Sunday, I probably won't be live on Sunday because I am going to try and crack on this weekend and get as much done as possible while somebody is around for the Asbo sisters, Bella and Luna. Luna has been extra clingy with her heat, so she really needs a babysitter to keep out of the road. I think I've tripped over her every time I've moved lately, bless her little heart. So yes, there we go. Thank you so much for keeping us company. Don't forget the giveaway on the Emma's Happy Place page, not the group, it's the page. And yeah, who knows what you will get. Jane, you're automatically added anyway. Oh, this was the lady. It was a friend I was going to put on. I've already coloured some of her dressing as well. So you can add colour to the kits as well, wherever you want. Yes, lots of love. Jane, I'm dreading them. I haven't even got the far where the people have been in yet. I've just got to move all my rubbish first. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the week. A lovely weekend now. We'll hopefully see you Tuesday. Watch this space. Fingers crossed. Bye for now.